What is going on, Raptors Nation? Luca here, back with another video, impromptu video, because I did want to do a quick one on something that popped up recently, which has been garnering a whole lot of attention, and that is a Bill Simmons trade proposal. Before we dive right into it, do me a solid, guys. Hit a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Raptors Nation content. Help us hit 1,000 subs on this channel. We are almost in. We're closing in on 700, which is awesome. All things Raptors you can find over here on the Raptors Nation YouTube channel. And for articles about the Raptors all season long, you can check out raptorsnation.com. So Bill Simmons on the Bill Simmons podcast, he proposed a very interesting trade involving the Toronto Raptors and Golden State Warriors. You got a team in the Raptors that could be headed towards that inevitable rebuild and blowing up of their roster. And you got a team in the Warriors that they've been a middling team, and that is a team that obviously still wants to compete, still wants to go for it because they have Stephen Curry, who's still playing at an unbelievably high level, Draymond Green, you got still Klay Thompson. So he proposed this trade. Bill Simmons says that the Warriors should trade Andrew Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga for Pascal Siakam. Bill Simmons saying it's just a trade that makes sense in a whole bunch of different ways. So you look at this trade at face value, I know a lot of people have reacted to it. It's not necessarily a bad trade. Now, from the Raptors' perspective, you would definitely want Moses Moody in this package and obviously some draft picks as well. But I get the premise of it because you look at the Golden State Warriors, Pascal Siakam makes sense for them. Like I just said, they're still trying to go for it. You got Curry playing at a high level. And Siakam to the Warriors has been something that's been rumored now going back to 2020 when the Warriors had the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. So, if the Warriors are serious about salvaging this window of competing for a championship, they got to go out there and trade for a proven all-star, an all-NBA guy, somebody who's going to help their team, and somebody who's as versatile as Siakam. And Siakam does make a lot of sense for Golden State, and he would really uplift that team with his skill set. Meanwhile, the Raptors, if they are inevitably going to rebuild around Scotty Barnes and they are going to shop Siakam, you want a package that's going to complement your team. And this is a trade that would not only complement your team now, but also set you up nicely for the future. Because Andrew Wiggins, I know he's having a down year, but he's been an all-star. He was a excellent player for the Warriors during their championship run in that final series, especially against the Boston Celtics. So you would have an NBA player who's ready now, who's got capabilities of, being an all-star type player. But then also you have the intriguing prospects of Jonathan Kuminga. And, he's still so young, still so raw. And maybe Kuminga needs to be in an environment where he's going to be more of a focal point and he's going to have more of an emphasis on him and his development. And the Raptors have a coach in Darko Rajakovic who's a player development coach. And then obviously Bill Simmons didn't recommend what I'm recommending, but like I said, if the Raptors could then maybe add in a Moses Moody, who's a good young guard, someone who the Raptors can also develop. Because I always said, if the Raptors are going to trade Pascal Siakam, they want to have a good guard prospect back. And then you get some draft picks. I mean, I would be much more inclined to my idea than this Bill Simmons idea. If the Warriors are serious about going after Siakam, I would, if I'm the Raptors, definitely want Moses Moody in the package. Now, obviously, that would take some filler for the Raptors to get that done. But yeah, Siakam for a package of Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and draft picks, that would be of interest to me because, you want to get the best bang for your buck if you are going to trade Pascal Siakam. So this is just a trade idea. I mean, there's no merit behind this. The likelihood of this materializing is very, very slim. It's not like it was reported by anybody. It's just Bill Simmons simply speculating on his podcast. And I know there's going to be a lot of trade rumors coming out, especially if the Raptors kind of sink here, and just speculation in general about, if the Raptors are going to trade Siakam, what can they get back in return? So I guess Bill Simmons just trying to get that started with a topic of conversation on his podcast and him proposing this trade. But Raptors Nation, what do you think of the Bill Simmons trade proposal? What do you think of my trade proposal? And, what is your interest level when it comes to trading Pascal Siakam? And what would you want back for Pascal Siakam if the Raptors end up trading him as we get closer to the NBA trade deadline. That is it for me. Just want to do a quick one, guys. This is Lucas signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe.